Hey guys, welcome to Banter. It's your boy Curtis Gafford. We're talking Chargers football after a terrible loss to the Steelers. This is our instant reaction. Let's get started. Kendrick, how's it going?
Hi. As promised, win or lose, we'd be here for the Bold Banter folks. Talk about the game. And, wow, man, lot to talk about. But I think the biggest factor of it all is just like we got beat by a better running back. Our O-line shot ourselves in the foot. A lot to go over with the loss. But, man, I mean, where do you start? Do you start from the beginning? Just come back around. Do we start at the end?
Well, did we? One thing that just bugged me was that penalty. That's not the only reason why we lost, but that penalty was just like really. I don't know.
The penalty on the die.
Yeah, like the head-to-head contact.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Mike Vick throws about a 12-yard pass to Heath Miller, stops him on the 1, and Jaleel Addae comes in with a helmet hit to stop him on the 1. Leads to the shoulder, but it's helmet to helmet, so it is going to be a penalty, and that is going to get called. And so it doesn't help them any less. It's going to be on the 1-yard line. You can't move it up the field anymore, but it was kind of just like salt in the wound. Like,
yep.
We knew he wasn't going to make it. I feel like, maybe if Addae doesn't hit him, he extends, but oh my gosh.
If Addae didn't stop him, he would have had the touchdown. No doubt. So
you think he would have leaned over? Because I think he was in like this the whole way. Like,
I think he would have fallen had Addae not hit him the way he did.
Okay.
And it was like the thing where he falls down, like he falls down, and while he's falling down, it's like his head gets lower and then their heads hit. You know what I mean? It was just stupid, and I just thought it was ridiculous. But that's just the beginning of the terror that went on tonight. The offense was struggling to get it going again.
And we had, I think, 3 O-line injuries tonight, and it really showed King Dunlap and Orlando Franklin were gone, because we had Chris Hairston get a holding penalty on a first down. We had Kenny Wiggins get a holding penalty on first down. Next drive, we have Kenny Wiggins getting a holding penalty on first down.
Yep.
Keep on going down the line every first down play. Chris Watt got a holding penalty. DJ Fluker has no legs under him, comes back injured in this game, gets a holding penalty. Trevor Robinson gets a holding penalty. Every lineman got a holding penalty. We don't know the status of Chris Hairston. We don't know the status of Chris Watt. Oh my goodness, this O-line, man. What an absolute train wreck this is.
Has just spiraled down, and we thought it was getting better, and then it just keeps spiraling down. It's not getting better.
People can say all they want about how Gordon can't get it going, but are you kidding me? Have you seen the guys that are trying to push him up the field? They can't get anything going up there.
Yeah.
One of the big runs Melvin Gordon has, he's following DJ Fluker going up the field. That's why. That's the only way he's getting anything going.
And I think my least favorite part was that we were looking good, and then, gosh, it's like every time we were looking good, we were gaining momentum in the second half, something would go wrong. It all kind of stemmed off of that Phillip Rivers pick 6, and then from there.
Oh my gosh! I don't know if you saw the post game on this Monday Night Football game, but they're breaking it down, and Trent Dilfer straight up saying he straight up says he's to all the haters, isn't it Phillip Rivers' fault? Malcolm Floyd ran a horrible route, and they're breaking out how he rounded that out, he cut it short, he absolutely did. And as a guy who coaches football and sees kids every day run that 90-degree drag route wrong, and to see Floyd just round that off so sloppily on that pick 6, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think
he's got to make that cut right in front of the corner, make it 90 degrees. And he just kind of rounded it off because I don't think he was expecting it. Like he must have seen something downfield as far as Gates with the corner route going something.
I've seen that a couple times where right after interception, Phil goes like this. Like he's saying, dude, you ran the wrong route. Like,
yeah.
Why? Yeah,
and he's yelling at him, too. He's yelling at him as they ran down on the pick six. He's like yelling at Floyd. He's like, come on now.
And, of course, you know, the general consensus everyone has, Philip, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, Philip had it perfectly thrown of a perfect caught like that. Yeah, that gave them momentum, and from there it just got worse. And we were firing back, but gosh.
You gotta wonder, what would this game have looked like without Gates, man?
Yeah.
Because, holy crap, they couldn't get anything going, and we talked about it. Like, how many of these losses did we think we needed Gates on those third downs? You want to know where the touchdowns were in this game? Rivers to Gates. That's all we had, times 2. Gates gets touchdown number 100, Jersey 100 Club gets touchdown 101, baby. 101. Big time. Like, oh my gosh, third down and 4. Where is he going? Gates across the field. 2nd and 11, Gates across the field. What do we have? A 3rd and 8, and Gates drove his shoulder into a guy, getting him backed up. Like, man, he looked good. He looked like the same old Gates, but couldn't get the run game going on any side. I thought Keenan Allen was coming up pretty good on the defense. He was getting some good catches in there, keeping us alive.
That one play, it was 3rd down, and Rivers goes across the middle and gets deflected. You could see where Keenan was running, and he would have been gone. It was nuts. It was near the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You see Keenan with that drag going across. He had no one there. No one. And I got to give it up to Josh Lambo with a 51-yard field goal.
Yeah.
It was awesome. They talked about it's the 3rd longest kick and tied for the 3rd longest in NFL, something like that in there. And he's a rookie. Like, incredible kick.
That was good.
But
Jacoby Jones.
That's it. That's all I got for the offense. Like, Jacoby Jones showed up on the special teams. I didn't see him on the offense though. With any receptions.
No, not at all.
But I'm glad he's out there on special teams. I'd rather it be him than Keenan or Weddle. For sure.
Brandon Flowers looked like that injury has been hurting him.
Yeah, if we're gonna go over the defensive side of the ball, like, oh man, Brandon Flowers looks old. He looks slow.
Yep. Looks like Jammer.
I'm not going to say he looks like Jammer because at least he's looking at the football. He's not staring the guy down. Space. Oh, man, that long touchdown we give up, he's kind of slipping. He missed it on picks. Like, can we talk about the drop picks here for a second by these guys? What are you doing? These picks are hitting you in the hands, bro. Hit it. You got NFL gloves with Stickum on them. Get that ball, man. Mike Vick gave up 3 picks in this game. Oh, we talk about it all the time. You got to get 3 sacks. You got to get 1 pick. We got the sacks. We couldn't get the pick. We couldn't get it done.
Got to get it done.
Oh, do we want it? So the thing that sets up this whole winning drive is that Vic run, that 23-yard run that everyone's really giving him credit for. Where's Monte Taylor and Donald Butler on the contain?
There's no one there.
I just want to watch that play over and over and over and over and just give it a look. Like, where was anyone? Why was no one on middle contain? How did they spread out our defense that much that nobody was in the middle? No safeties, no anything.
No one there. It was good coverage. No one was open, but no one was in the middle.
It doesn't make any sense that there wouldn't be anyone in the middle. That's what I don't understand.
You got to think now. We're 5 weeks into the season. Again, our defense is giving up a lot of points. A good amount. You know they got to figure it out. What's going on?
But dude, man, you gotta You got to give one up to Jason Verrett.
Oh, yeah.
He shut down Antonio Brown. Seriously, Jason Verrett, bro, the future. The future. Wow, this kid. How good did he look? And, we talked about the penalty, but, Jaleel Dye coming in on hits, it just makes a difference.
Yeah, and you know what?
It just makes a difference.
I don't think Teo looks bad.
I don't either. And he came back from an ankle injury. I thought he was going to check out. He was coming in good. Melvin Ingram was coming in good. It's just one blown coverage, and that just ruined the game for us. But I thought Le'Veon Bell ran all over us. We didn't do it. We didn't have time to do a preview. Talk about that. 11 in the game-winning touchdown. That drive where Gruden just kept talking about it over and over and over. Why not just feed Le'Veon Bell? You've already given it to him 4 times in a row. You might as well give it to him again. That whole entire drive, they gave it to him eight plays in a row. We couldn't even stop him. Le'Veon Bell's a very good running back.
Very talented. And he sits and he just waits to pounce.
And that was a direct snap too, that final play. It was a direct snap to Bell. Vic didn't even get that ball.
Yeah, and dude, they almost had him. That was the most frustrating part.
Yeah, he just got that one arm over, that one little gasp to get forward, and that was enough. It was crazy.
Crazy.
I thought they got him. I really did. I thought they got him.
I thought they got him too, and then
Mike Tirico gives us some hope. He's like, "Oh, maybe his knee's down." Tirico, don't even joke with us that his knee may have been down. Obviously, he reached his arm out. You gotta last week when Calvin Johnson and Cam Chancellor. Oh, maybe he crossed the plane before Cam Chancellor punched that ball out of his arm. Did you notice this now? Monday Night Football 2 weeks in a row. It's come down to the 1 yard line. These games.
Yep.
What's going on here?
Yep. You know what was weird too? Go back and look at the footage if you recorded it. Kickoff happens, right? Steelers get the ball. It's about, what was it at? 250 something. It was a touchback though. They didn't run it out. They didn't do anything. The ball has hit the end zone. They're talking. I'm watching the clock tick down. And it goes down to 2:36 and then stops. And then they
did it come back up?
No, it never came back up. It freaked me out.
The real conspiracy now that they ran 14 seconds off the clock in here.
Yeah, it was weird.
We could have had those 14 seconds. Rivers to Gates, 92 yards. Jacoby Jones could have returned one.
Weird. I want to. There's never put it back on, or it was weird.
Yeah, and I just saw a quote on Twitter. Rivers said that it felt like a road environment with all the Steelers fans.
I bet.
And shout out to my boy Kevin Schwartz for texting me about the Steelers fans and how loud it was, because he had a fine point there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But Steeler fans are everywhere. It's a thing you can't escape. But
like 6 of them came into my work today, and I talked smack to all of them. Like, I don't know. Got nothing.
Dude, okay. This defense, something's got to give. You can't win games. You know, you barely won against the Browns. You let the Steelers come back. I mean, if you look at it, just a breakdown per quarter, 0 points, 3 points, 7 points, 14 points. It, like, strongly accelerated in terms of giving up points throughout the game.
I mean, for me, the key to this game is we couldn't sustain a drive because of the holding penalties on the O-line, and they dropped 3 picks. That's the story of the game for me. Like, you get one of those picks, it's our game. Like, that's just the story for the D-line today. You know, usually it's The pass rush couldn't get to them because we had 0 sacks or something. That was the story with the Vikings. We couldn't even sustain pressure against them. We got our hits on Vic fine. I just don't think we created the opportunity to get them off the field.
Nope.
Ran it down to the wire.
We let Vic pass it too much at the end there. We gave him too much confidence. We gave him. I mean, he was getting hit, but still,
You gotta wonder too. The poor tackling once again comes back around to them. Le'Veon Bell just putting the Steelers on his back because how many times could they have tackled him and they just missed him, sliding in, diving in, something.
Yeah. There's man. We thought we would have this one too, At home. I thought it was gonna be a close one, favoring us, but terrible way to go down. 2-3 now.
Last time there was a walk-off rushing touchdown in the NFL was Larry Johnson over the Chiefs with the Raiders. Larry Johnson with the Chiefs over the Raiders, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
That was the last time there was a walk-off rushing touchdown. So, looking at next week, just off the top of your head, we got the Packers. What do you do? Do you hope for the best? Hope everyone just gets healthy for the Raiders? Do we just look ahead like that? Because the Packers are pretty damn good.
You say your prayers and cross your fingers. It's going to be a rough game to watch. That's what I'm going to say right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any hope for that game. That's just a lost game to me.
There's really little hope. In knowing the Chargers, we're going to say what we're saying right now, and then they're going to play. And they're going to have the lead in the first half, and then they're going to let the Packers come back.
Yeah, watch it be 10-7 Chargers at halftime.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers has no clue, and then he goes off oh my gosh. Are we going to Lambeau also? Are we playing in Green Bay?
Yeah, we're in Green Bay.
Well, watch for Rodgers to get that 0 interceptions at home streak going back because we can't even catch a ball in our corners. It's
going to be an interesting game.
Real quick, shout out to Donald Brown, inactive.
Inactive?
What? Again? Come on. There's a corner. There's a corner out there we can sign, and Donald Brown is inactive.
Let's get to Donald Brown real quick. He's been on our team, hasn't done anything. You and I have made this ongoing joke about Donald Brown being this mysterious figure that no one has seen or heard of, but he's there. Then we let him go to re-sign an O-lineman or get an O-lineman on the team because we lost O-lineman. Then Donald Brown is re-signed, and we drop an O-lineman. What in the world is going on? Yeah.
Donald Brown, shout out.
Donald Brown.
I want Donald Brown to come on this show. You know what? Cool. Donald Brown's on this show because he has just as much a role on this show as he does with the Chargers.
There you go.
There you go.
What do you think about Pagano?
Oh, man, I'm a lot more heated at Reich than Pagano right now. I'll tell you that much. I think Pagano's fine. We talk about this over and over and over. Pagano's fine. I'm let's go with I'm on #fire Reich over #. Let's go with that.
Okay, yeah.
I get that him and Mike McCoy are friends and all this, but I'm not happy with how we use Melvin Gordon.
I'm not happy with a lot of things. In terms of looking how Wisenhunt played Phillip and their offense and now Reich, to me it's a night and day. And it's just the bad night that we have now.
I thought Ryan Matthews was good with this team when we had Wisenhunt.
Yeah, exactly. It just looks different in a bad way. And it's crazy, too, because Rivers has thrown 5 interceptions. And the O-line's fading away. he's still throwing up killer yard numbers and touchdowns. The interceptions, like I said, are there. But Philip is he's still playing at a very high level.
Yeah, what does he have? He has the second passer rating to Tom Brady now.
Yeah, I mean, today, with an interception, he had 99 passer rating.
Oh, my goodness.
With an interception.
With a pick 6.
Yeah. And he was sacked.
That's crazy,
twice.
man. What do you think about Pagano then? Are you happy with him?
Pagano, I'm not happy with him, but I'm also not happy with the way our team is playing on defense. You know?
It's a personnel problem. Like, I'm going to say this. I'll say this right now, just so I can get my words out there. Anyone who says we should fire our coordinators is wrong.
Yeah.
I'll say that. For me to even say that 5 minutes ago, I'm wrong. Because we don't have a real low line. We don't have Brandon Flowers healthy. We don't have our linebackers in position where they should be. And we don't have nickel corners coming up with picks where they should be. It's a personnel problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put that one on Telesco.
Yeah, I think it's a personnel problem. To me, it's a game plan. You know, you look at how you attack the Steelers' defense, and you can't get it done.
It's just like adjustments too. Like, do we adjust anything at halftime? Like, I feel like the adjustment we made at halftime was Telesco came down from his box real quick to be like, "Hey, you're not running Melvin Gordon enough. Get it going."
Hey, remember, we have Keenan Allen. Hey, we have Gates.
Bro, we had Floyd in this game. Floyd was questionable, and he showed up.
Yeah.
Ladarius Green showed up. Woodhead showed up.
Green's had all his experience. Imagine you have Green and Gates at the same time. What does that look like?
I'm so frustrated with that O-line.
Yeah. Well,
I say O-line, Brandon Flowers, problems with the other corners. Just corners. O-line and corners is the Chargers' mantra every year.
O-line and corners. But, Verrett's doing well.
Yeah, dude, shout out to that kid. On the injury report, shows up, shuts down Antonio Brown. What if he shuts down Randall Cobb next week? Throw that out there, man. Wow.
What happens there?
Flowers gets showed up by James Jones, 84 yards. Oh, my goodness.
Wait, so we can't get into it too much right now. But anyway.
Nah, we'll collect our thoughts. Let it get into something right now. We'll let it marinate over the week.
I'm sure a lot of people are thinking what we're thinking right now, and that game sucked. We were looking good in terms of just holding them down, and we didn't.
Yeah, it comes down.
The last drive.
It just comes down to
on the last minute, last drive. We didn't get it done at home. That's huge at home. Penalty happens, they run it in. Game over. Monday Night Football. Adios. 2-3.
Okay, but who blows this game, though? I think Donald Brown and Monte Teo blew this game. Whoever is supposed to be in the middle of the field blew this game.
Yeah, that play was huge.
That Mike Vick run, whoever was supposed to be in the middle of the field on some contain, forgot about Mike Vick in there.
Before we wrap it up real quick, I'm going to look at play-by-play near the end. Let's see.
Oh, Vic is the #1 trend on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ready for this right now? 3rd and 6, right? San Diego 41. 36 seconds left. Michael Vick scrambles for 24 yards. The San Diego 17. 24 yards. That's a quarter of the football field.
I want to know who was supposed to be there. Who was supposed to be there? Who had middle coverage?
So get that. 30 seconds left, 4th quarter. They have 2 timeouts. 3rd and 6. That's
if you have a middle coverage guy and you stop him to 3rd and 2, that game goes to overtime, right? Or maybe the kicker misses it.
And it was 2 consecutive incomplete passes before that, I believe. Or no, it was 1 4-yard pass and then an incomplete. They had it right there. That was it. They'd have to go for the field goal. They tie it up. We get the ball back. Maybe we go to overtime. I don't know if they make it. It's at the 41. It's a questionable make. But instead, Vic runs it down. And then pass to the goal line, and you know the rest. Anyway, I think that is a clear and valuable instant reaction from us. I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way. I'm sure a lot more people are over our coaching staff, but I think we should wrap it up here because I think we've covered what we have so far. And is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up, Kendrick?
Friday. Let's talk about some Packers. I'm done talking about this game. Throw it out. We're done.
Yeah, Packers. We'll see what happens with that. If we come out with a poll. Gotta stay hopeful. Charger fans, you know how it goes.
Get
The
healthy.
last minute, last second, every game. But gotta stay hopeful. 2-3. Packers are next. Then I believe it's the Raiders at home. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. What a terrible game. Terrible outcome.
I gotta say, what's even crazier is we still might be the best team in the AFC West. You can call me crazy all you want.
No. You're right. That's the whole nother discussion.
You can call me crazy all you want, but if the Broncos defense collapsed in here somewhere and we could get one up on them, come on now. What if we won the AFC West? Like, just think about that,
I
man.
think you're right. I think you're right. We both have. I agree. Their defense is the only thing keeping them in. That's what I'm saying. We gotta stay hopeful. You know, Charles went down. That's huge. Huge for us.
You get this one against the Raiders. You pray to God that the Broncos, something happens to them, they get tired. And you go 5 games in the division, and you get it done. So I'm looking forward to. And try to not get cutlered by the Bears like the Chiefs and the Raiders did. My goodness.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that in 2 weeks.
All right, guys. That's our instant reaction. Terrible loss. Ouch. That hurt. At home, Monday Night Football. Donald Brown, where are you at? What a loss. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay hopeful. Long season ahead. Could we win the AFC West? Maybe tell us how you feel about that on Twitter. I think we could.
They could end up 11-5, man. They could do it.
What do you think? Chargers win AFC West?
Yeah, this is a part of the comments where they call us crazy. If they go 11-5, we did it tonight.
Tweet at us.
12,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk football. Tweet at us. Follow us. Subscribe and like.
At Kendrick Luck, get at me. Call me crazy. Let's do it. I'll come at you. I'll guarantee a reply. I guarantee a reply.
We're not challenging you. We just want to talk football. Will we win the AFC West? That is a question. We want to hear your answer. Thanks for stopping by, San Diego, and Bolt Banter. Curtis Gaffron and Kendrick. We will see you Friday talking a preview of the Packers game where who knows what will happen. It's NFL, football. I'm out.
9-2 from this point. 9-2 from this point.
I'm out. This has been too much. Later, San Diego.